It's a morning contest. 9:30 a.m. I'm going to be smashing donuts.
40 donuts, I'll be happy.
Help me count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's eat. Your winner and you world record holder with 59 and 1/2, James Webb.
Hey guys, welcome to Generation Iron Podcast. Your host, me, Victor Martinez, and Edwin Mejia, Vlad Yudin, and another day without Esan. He'll be back.
Are you wearing the shirt backwards, bro? Is that backwards?
Yeah, this shirt is on backwards because, it's Pro Body Gym, Marco Rivera, and I tell you right now, it's backwards on purpose because the logo is in the back, but I want to represent him and give him a shout out. Marco, nice. Let's do him in the front next time, all right? But
Yeah, I know, right?
Showing you love, bro.
Well, we're back again here. I want to give a special shout out again to Redcon One for being our sponsor, and more importantly, want to get you guys involved. We have Vic available for questions. Please submit your questions to Vic. Any questions, smart questions, send them over to Vic.
Preferably.
Vic is going to select the best question, and he's going to send you a pack of Redcon One Energy. So
Best
stay
question
tuned.
on YouTube. Vic picks it. You get a case of Redcon One.
Yeah, so leave your comments in the comment section in the YouTube, and Vic will make sure you pick out the best.
Let's go with some deep questions, something that's always, not, how to get strong, how to enter the first show. Let's go, guys. I know you can get something.
I got a question that actually was sent that you picked. What's interesting, his name is Ricky Moore. He emailed it to us, and he's 68 years old. That's what we thought was interesting. He's 68 years old.
68.
Right? The question is this. He says, I have one question. I'm 68. If I start lifting weights now, so that means he's not lifting. But he's saying I'm 68, and if I start lifting weights now, can I still get big? I'm 5'9", 165 pounds. Thank you.
Question, can you still get big?
He's 68 years old, he said.
Yeah, 68 years old. And he's not working out currently.
Well, again, how big do you want to get? For me, at 68, to get too big is not good.
He's 165 pounds, and he's 6'9".
Yeah. Again, you're just a little light based on your height, but you could definitely put on some weight. You could still put on some muscle, but not too much muscle, again, because the key to your age right now is to be as healthy as possible. Yeah. So build enough muscle mass. So fill in that frame, you're pretty tall, yet, you have a body weight of a high school, kid, So again, you can put on some good weight. Your frame, 6'9", I would say you can get up to 200 and still be healthy. Again, age would not matter. The only thing that matters is putting on too much muscle too fast at that age, and how healthy are you right now? Do you get some blood work? So that being said, not going too heavy either, because you got to protect your joints. So you can still put on some weight. I would start off with a good diet regimen, good protein intake, and definitely did he say he already works out?
No, he said he wants to start lifting weights.
Yeah, so if you want to start, I would say stick to the basics. And if you can afford a trainer, obviously a good trainer, not a trainer that needs a trainer. There's a lot of those out there, okay? Don't get a trainer that needs a trainer. Get a trainer with experience, especially one that has been through the weight gains, weight loss, has experience in bodybuilding, because bodybuilding anyone can do. If you're gonna go through the CrossFit route, you might blow your back. I'm not going anything against CrossFit, but you wanna build muscle, just do bodybuilding, simple program.
Machines?
You could still do free weights. Again, I don't know if you have any injuries, shoulder injuries, knee replacements of that sort, but if you are completely healthy, stick compound movements, definitely good 4 meals a day, start off. If you're not that hungry, you don't have the appetite, you'll build into it as you start training. So yes, you can still do it, and you'll see the first changes within the first month and second month. You're gonna hit a plateau eventually, but that doesn't mean you're not progressing. Sooner or later, your body fat will start, subsiding, because you don't have much fat. 168 at 6'9"?
6'9", yeah.
Dude, man, what happened, man? Either your wife was underfeeding you, or you have too much kids, too much stress, or I don't know. Maybe you just could be a runner. Maybe
could be a runner, yeah.
Yeah, you could be a runner. Again, a lot of runners, that's what I noticed when they start running. They have very low muscle mass, because of the running. So if that's it, just pick some running days separate from your training days. Try not to do them both on the same day. But if it's running, again, this is just me trying to find every angle to benefit you. And definitely get a carb drink. If you are a runner, I would say, definitely get some carb drinks after each run, before each run, and after each run. If you're not a vegan, hoping you're not a vegan, because now you just made the job a whole lot harder, So that being said, definitely structure your meal plan. Start with 4 days a week. Let's not go into 6. You're going to overkill. 4 days a week, and that eventually you can start building to it. So there's levels to it. Let's not start at level 5, level 1 right now. Getting your ass to the gym, simple program, core first, stretching, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. Let's start with that 4 days a week. Let's keep it simple.
So there you go, Ricky. And you get a case of Radcon 1 Energy.
Hook you up, man. All right?
There you go. So for more questions, hit us up.
Yes.
And if Vic likes it, he'll answer it.
Good questions. Even girls, you have some questions. If I can't answer it to you, we'll Google it on the spot for you.
Exactly.
We will chat GPT it.
All right, so let's talk about this thing here called topic is extreme vascularity. A lot of bodybuilders have extreme vascularity, obviously. And the question is it good, or is it a sign of something, unhealthy?
Right, and like now that we're approaching summer, of course, people want to look good. They want to look veiny. They say, obviously vascularity. And we cover this a lot on Generation Iron. Is that it's a byproduct of high blood pressure.
It can be
muscle pressure. It's a byproduct as well of a low fat diet, genetics, and cardiovascular health. Right, like so. I think those are things that I'm sure you could talk on, but to answer that question, I mean, what's your thought on that?
Again, being that is not a disease like vasculitis or anything of the sort, if it's not, the only way you get vascular and healthy is just low body fat. Low body fat, obviously working out. If you have too much body fat, you might see your veins here when you're in the gym working out, but then what happens, it goes away. For me, it was just eating the same thing always, keeping my body fat low. And, after each workout, carbing up after each workout. But for the most part, cardio does help too.
That's a good question. So that's a good answer. I mean, so for those who are not bodybuilders, right, who don't see their veins, or let's say they see their veins and then they go away, is that indicative of bad diet and nutrition? Is that indicative of just bad or having excess fat?
It could be excess fat, holding too much water, and again, basically not following a simple high rep, low fat, exercise program, so they can actually turn it around, because vascularity, you've seen it with a lot of guys when they're too vascular. And again, that doesn't mean anything is wrong. That just means genetically something happened in their body where they had, varicose veins. I remember Paul Dillette used to have it cross.
That's a good
his chest.
example. Almost like spaghetti, like.
Yeah, just spaghetti. Again, that was just genetics. That wasn't a freak bad injection he took. It wasn't
That's a great
steroids
example.
that
Paul Dillette, I
caused
remember.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had it there, and I think now, I think in this day and age, you see it with, with a Nick Walker and his leg, and the only thing that's annoying about that is because people focus on that, and that does not take away from your physique. It's just a distraction, that people,
Right.
have. And
So it's I've seen people commenting on that actually on the legs that Nick has, but like it's not a like what I'm saying is it's not a sign of something bad. It's just the way his structure is.
Yeah, it's not anything that's wrong. It's not it's bad. Again, genetically, that's what happened. When his body got put together, he just had a little bit more of a roadmap in his body. That's all it is. But yes, genetically, when your diet, most people always see when they're low-fat dieting for a long period of time, the vascularity does come out for both men and women. I mean, now, when guys say, I want to be vascular on stage, that's a whole other different thing. Listen,
Right. But the judges like the vascularity? Or
well, people get it twisted. They think being vascular is being in shape. And that's usually never really the case.
Right. Oh, that's a good.
Because
that's a good
I've seen guys up there, I mean, really peeled to the bone and not be as vascular, but hard as nails,
I remember seeing, Frank McGrath.
Yes.
I remember seeing his social media, and it's like he's super crazy vascular.
Yeah.
He like put up like the, you know what I mean, like the
Yes.
right here, like
Vascular,
forearm.
he's got them Popeye forearms,
Yeah.
That doesn't
Right.
mean, so you're saying vascularity has nothing to do with being in shape.
No, not at all. Some people
So you
just
can be
vascular just for the hell of it genetically.
Right. So okay, you could have low body fat. Doesn't mean you're in shape either, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, you can have low body fat, and again, you'll be vascular because now you have, basically less skin covering up your veins.
So if you see a guy in the gym, like your friend, and he looks like super vascular, would you say like, hey, you should get it checked out, or is it something you feel like should not be a sign of like
No,
issues?
he just probably got a pump before I got there. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, there's so many things you can do. I remember back in the days, it was like, I think sugar. You would do sugar before the workout. We'll do sugar before we go on stage.
What do you mean sugar? Like
Yeah,
sugar?
just sugar, simple sugars.
Wow. And it
Simple
brings it out.
sugar,
And it brings it
out your vascularity.
I had no idea about that.
Yes, and you can do that right on stage, before stage. Some people do it, but being under the sun, tanning will bring out your vascularity. There's so many different ways, but the safest way, obviously, low-fat cardio will pretty much do that for you.
Do you still do fasted cardio, like in mornings? Is that something that's effective in your opinion? Because one of the other questions I wanted to ask you is a lot of people want to know is how to bring down body fat percentage fast if you have extra fat on you.
The fasted cardio is the best. I think it's the best way for me, and most people will probably agree to it because now you fasted all night. You get to the gym. You should have enough energy to get through the cardio. Again, you could have a little coffee, enough just to, most people would do the pre-workouts. I always just did coffee and just do the cardio.
Yeah.
You'll feel the depletion much faster.
Have you ever done a hit workout, Vic, in the morning with a fasted hit workout?
Yes, I done it.
Wow,
and
how did you feel
it's-
after that?
No, you feel spent, but you also feel good. Once you eat, it kind of sets you up for the day. You can face the day, you feel
Fasted
good.
workout recently.
Yeah, fasted workout, no. Because I feel everyone I know that has done 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, fasted workout will be in shape.
You're talking about like a strength training program.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
strength training,
Right.
I would say they will most likely never really build too much muscle.
Because you need food in you to.
Yeah, because you're basically, running on fumes in the morning.
We know a guy in Colombia, David. He's in great shape. He works out fasted every day.
Yeah, but this is
How big is he?
David, Michigan, but he's lean.
He's lean. I mean,
He's just
No,
lean.
he has muscle. He has muscle. But
Yeah.
he's lean. Definitely on the leaner side.
Yeah, he'll probably build enough muscle, but he'll never go to that next level muscle.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
because there's only so much you can build in the morning. And again, you're fasted. You know, you still have some nutrients in you. You have the carbs from yesterday, day before in you. But
What if you a bit like on you carry like fat on you, right? For somebody who's not a bodybuilder, or a bodybuilder, whatever. But would you recommend doing fasted workout at that point?
I think you're getting shape faster
If you wanna
because
lose
you'll
fat.
be using that fat reserve in your system.
To burn it off.
Yeah, burn it off. Use
But
that
fasted,
fat
right?
reserve.
Yeah, fasted.
I mean, if you're really fat, I think you doing yourself a favor. Just go to the gym and empty stomach. Now you'll be setting yourself up because now you finish the workout. Don't stuff your face.
Most people would if they
Yeah,
fasted
like,
and then they're
really-
hungry after
But
that.
that's why they have to control.
That's the hard part because it's like it's so simple, right?
Right.
If you're overweight, you go to the gym, you do fasted cardio, but then it's really doing that and number two, avoiding the fats, the fatty foods right after that workout.
Well, that's the number one problem with somebody that's already heavy is they think, okay, I'm hungry. I ain't gonna stuff the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I always say that's where your problem lies. Eat enough. Don't eat where you basically want to just lay down and just be a couch potato or take a nap soon after. That's when you know you're eating too much. So just, have a meal that's pretty much set for you, a certain amount that's going to basically, give you enough nutrients, enough proteins, enough carbs. Eat it, and you know what? Practice some, self-discipline, Eat a snack in an hour or two.
I heard CT would do that. He would like work out, do a powerlifting session, and then he would go eat some like fries or
Big
chicken
Macs.
wings.
He loves McDonald's.
Listen, man, so many guys I know, I mean, the only one I know that can literally stuff his face and eat, his steak and yours and even mine is Kai Green, but he was built differently. So guys, don't put yourself into that same category. It's just he can do it. He can put food away.
Yeah. I mean, we
but
spent
he
a lot
puts
of time
it to
with
use. He puts it to use
Right.
because he'll do
He'll go back
a
into the
3-hour
gym.
workout.
Yeah. But,
I remember one time with Kai, like we went to IHOP in LA, and he ate like stacks of pancakes and a bunch of other stuff. But then normally, like when Kai, like when we see him, he usually brings his Tupperware and he eats pretty
his own food, yeah.
his own food, and it's very portioned. You know what I mean?
Most of the time, that's the best way to go about it.
And you too. You typically always like into portions, right?
Yeah, just eat portion. Here it is, my backwards shirt. But portions, it's when you go to a Dominican restaurant, you see when they give you that plate. It's like that.
It's like the family style plate.
Yeah, that rice plate is
Right.
usually for about 4 people, and they'll just sit down and eat it. I'm like, just do a 4, divide it in 4, eat that one piece. So,
But it's
portion-
hard, man. When you go to the restaurant, you want to enjoy. You know what I mean?
It's hard, especially if you're drinking beer and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
you're drinking. Usually, the alcohol will set you up to eat more.
Definitely.
Fried food and everything else. So, but that's something else. If again,
What-
it's Monday through Friday during the week, you're actually having a training program.
Right.
What
Stick
about you
to
wake
it.
up in the morning after like drinking a lot the night before, right? And typically, if you have a hangover, you want to eat something like fries and a burger or something like.
Telling you, I got to do a hangover workout. It actually works, So
Really?
when you actually drinking, the best thing to do is have a carb drink. It could be Vitargo, dark matter. I mean, you think of your best one, Carbolin. Get home, you're drunk as shit, unless you have a lady and you're going to be smashing her first. Do that, handle your business, but have your 2 scoops.
Before you go to bed.
Before you go to bed, drink it. And I'm telling you guys, this hack works. Drink it, go to bed, you wake up into that midnight, you have to now use the restroom again. Have another glass ready with the powder in it, just put the water, mix it, drink it, go back to bed. You're gonna wake up so much better and so much more recovered than just going to bed and sleeping all night.
Is it,
Carb
it's a
drinking.
carb drink, right?
Yeah, it's a
Like
carb drink because you wake up less dehydrated and therefore you're not gonna wake up with a hangover. and then do a small workout. Most people will drink all night, not have carb drinks, will not work out that next day. But if you do a small workout, literally, I want to do this. I want to do this. It'll be the hangover,
Hangover
workout. And it's just 30, 40 minutes of just doing different variations. It doesn't have to be squat or anything else, but just a small workout. And I guarantee you're going to feel 10 times better than doing nothing.
Wow.
That's a hangover hack.
And then you eat after you work out or before?
No, you can eat right after. Again, it's a hangover hack because a lot of times people have hangovers. They don't want to eat anything or whatever. But
Right.
you could have a waffle or anything of the sort. Something sugary, high carb. Just go to the gym, do a short workout, not a main workout. This is just a reboot workout. And if it's a Sunday, do it. I guarantee you're going to have a great day, and then you're set up for Monday, your real workout.
There you go. That's a great advice.
Yeah. It's really, it's like flying. When you're flying on long flights and you land where there's a, 6, 8 hour, 12-hour flight. When you land in the hotel, most of the times you just want to either sleep or just get that workout, and that will release a lot of the fluids and water you were holding throughout the flight.
Right.
And then you eat, and I guarantee you're reset better than just going straight to bed.
Man, some hotel gyms are just terrible. All they have is
they're
one
horrible.
treadmill and like a little half a rack of.
No, they're
terrible.
horrible. They don't have much things, but depending.
But better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Depending, better than nothing. People say, they have no stairs. They do have a staircase. So
there you go.
Do the staircase.
Do
Go
lunges.
up, take the elevator down, go up, and do it a few times. I mean, talk about staircase. I saw that, tunnel to tower the other day. I was thinking about doing it, man.
What's that?
You run the tunnel, and then you run up to the tower.
Where is that at?
It's a charity for September 11th.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm setting myself up to do it. But, guys, follow the simple regimen, and you'll see it will help. But for vascularity, it's just low body fat. Yeah. That's it. Some people are naturally vascular because they weigh 150 pounds too.
Quick question. Who do you think is the most vascular bodybuilder today?
Most vascular.
Current bodybuilder competing on stage today.
Are we talking about any particular category?
Well, men's open, I would say, right?
I would say let's go men's open. I mean, what would you say?
I mean, Kamal's pretty vascular.
Yeah. I think Nick Walker is pretty
Nick
vascular.
Walker is definitely
Very vascular.
vascular. As big as Rami is, you don't see his vascularity.
He's just hard comes out.
Yeah, he's just big. So going down the list, I think Hunter is pretty vascular. Hunter Labrada.
I feel like he still has a contender to win at some point.
Yeah.
Olympia
He's got a
level.
pretty physique, got the genetics, Labrada genetics.
Yeah.
He's great. I mean, being in the New York Pro last week, Tonio was clear-cut winner. And I think the second place guy, people are like, it could have gone either way. I think his name was Beef Stew. And
Beef Stew?
Yeah, Beef Stew is a prety cool name.
It's a real name or a nickname?
Yeah. Scott, my friend Scott said it best. He looked like Bruno Mars on steroids,
Bruno Mars on steroids.
Yeah, he had that look, because I don't like. It's just me. I don't like the guys competing with beards. It's too much distraction. So the hair wasn't so much of a distraction. I think it just looked cool. The big old puffy hair.
Beef stew.
Yeah. The mustache also is kind of, bumps there. That's fine. But the beard, man, it just looks like Al Qaeda competition out there. When you guys have the beards,
Probably went to Turkey. Probably went to America.
Yeah. It's like
those
Al Qaeda
bearded-
Nationals or something.
Jeez, man. All right, guys. Best question for Vic that he picks.
Yeah.
Case of Redcon.
Good questions,
Send the
guys.
questions.
Good questions. Keep them coming. Keep us busy, and we love to answer them and keep you informed and get you that knowledge, man.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us this week's podcast. If you want to follow up on any of our other podcasts that you have missed, please go to iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you stream. Make sure you like and follow us and comment on YouTube.